Bon Jovi on a Tuesday afternoon, and now we are ready for BBC Baseball here from Butch Stance Field in Montpelier. Today, it's Game 2 of the conference schedule. As the defending champs, the Montpelier Locos will welcome in the Pettisville Blackbirds. Welcome into the pregame show being brought to you by AG Irrigation, where you can maximize yield, minimize waste, and then water when needed. As we get ready for this matchup today, Montpelier 4-1 on the season. Pettisville is 3-3. Montpelier 1-0 in the conference, and Pettisville is off to an 0-1 start in BBC play. The pitching matchup this afternoon for Montpelier, the number 2 arm in the rotation, Kenneth Smeltzer, a right-hander, will get the ball for the Locos, and lefty Luke Horning will start for Pettisville. We're just getting started. We'll come back on the AG Irrigation pregame and have our Brian Ford conversation about Montpelier and Pettisville and where things stand early in this season here on B-Rock Sports.
Hi, this is Russ Davies with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Community means caring for the people we call neighbors and the places we call home. For the past 100 years, Andrews O'Neill & Lowe has been proud to do just that. In partnership with Central Insurance, we're honored by your trust in us to protect your family, assets, business, and everything that matters most to you. Thanks for being a part of our story. We've provided you peace of mind over the past century and look forward to doing the same for the next 100 years. Learn more at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
Looking for everything you need for your home, farm, and furry friends? Stop by Eden Farmers Co-op, your neighborhood country store with locations in Eden, Edgerton, and Montpelier. They've got it all. Pet supplies, animal food, bird food, outdoor products, and a full line of Land O'Lakes feed and seed treatments. Need grain storage, fertilizer, or soil sampling? They've got you covered. Plus, don't forget their top-notch feed mill services. Eden Farmers Co-op, serving your community with quality and care. Stop by today. Eden Farmers Co-op, your partner in the field and at home.
Everyone has goals, big ones, small ones, and maybe even a few that feel somewhere in between. But no matter where you're starting, the important part is making that first move. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, we're here to help you make those moves with confidence, clarity, and a partner who has your back. Let's make your next money move together. Call or visit midwestcommunity.org today.
Back here in Montpelier on this beautiful afternoon right now, we had some rain move through the area late morning and into the early afternoon hours. There is a chance of some more redeveloping potentially in the 7 o'clock hour and then overnight tonight. So we do have a pretty solid window to get games in here. The game in here today, of course, and any game around Northwest Ohio. This is the AG Irrigation pregame show. As we get ready for the first pitch in just a few moments, a conversation about Montpelier and Pettisville being presented to you by Brian Ford, where you get new and used vehicle savings every single day from your 7-time Ford President's Award-winning dealer at Brian Ford. Montpelier checks in at 4-1 on the year and 1-0 in the BBC, while Pettisville is 3-3 on the season and 0-1 in the BBC. Montpelier, Hilltop, Holgate, and Stryker won the opening conference games last week. Pettisville, North Central, Fayette, and Eden are the 0-1 teams this year. Pettisville off to a little bit better start offensively than Montpelier overall when you get into some of the numbers on the season, but Montpelier with a better record. They have been better defensively than Pettisville this season and have certainly pitched better. That is where Montpelier has a big strength over a lot of teams this year in that terrific 1-2 punch on the mound and then depth behind them on this Locos roster. Pettisville went 8-12 last season. Montpelier 20-6. That's your Brian Ford conversation about Montpelier and Pettisville. Your 7-time President's Award-winning dealer, Brian Ford. More on the AG Irrigation pregame when we come back. The Allied Molded Products starting lineups on B-Rock Sports.
Are you looking to make a difference in your community? The Fraternal Order of Eagles, Erie 2233 in Bryan, with a membership of more than 1,600, are committed in the support of all area schools and charities, with annual donations totaling more than $200,000. We committed to being an organization defined by people helping people. Our Erie features live entertainment on weekends at a kitchen that is open to the public, with daily breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials, and Friday night fish fries starting every fall throughout the school year. If you're interested in being a part of an organization of people helping people, stop in and fill out a membership application today. We at the Fraternal Order of Eagles offer a one-time free first-year dues to all veterans, police, fire, and supporting first responders. For specific rules, stop in at 221 South Walnut Street in Bryan. To the listening audience on WBNO and WQCT, we say thank you and good luck to all area athletes in tonight's contest.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
Time for the Allied Molded Products starting lineups for this afternoon between Montpelier and Pettisville. Leading off for the Pettisville Blackbirds and catching is Creighton Ashelman. Hitting second, the first baseman, Ryan Bishop. Batting third, the shortstop, Quinn Ripke. In the cleanup spot is the third baseman, Riley Bavard. Hitting fifth, the left fielder, Jack Leppelmeyer. Batting sixth and pitching is Luke Horning. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Sebastian Ryan. Hitting in the number 8 spot, the center fielder, Sam Hastings. And batting ninth, the DH today for Pettisville, Aiden Crawford. Defensively for Montpelier, left to right in the outfield, Griffin Cooley's in left, C.J. Fiddler in center. Jacob Lyons gets the start in right field tonight. We saw Drake Farley play there last week against North Central. Hayden Sharps is at first, Cade Stewart at second, Jackson Staler at third, and Wesley Hartsock is the shortstop. It's the battery of Smeltzer today. Malachi behind the plate, and the starting pitcher for Montpelier is Kenneth Smeltzer. Those are your starting lineups, brought to you on this Tuesday by Allied Molded Products, where innovation sparks opportunity since 1958. The umpires working today's game, a couple of veteran umpires, Mark Steckschulte on the bases, and Bob Morton is calling balls and strikes this afternoon. That'll do it for the AG Irrigation pregame show. Maximize yield, minimize waste, and then water when needed. Mentioned this is one of 4 games happening around the conference today. In addition to this, Stryker is at Hilltop. Eden, in search of their first win on the year, is hosting Fayette. And Holgate is at North Central. On this season, Montpelier's 4 wins have come over Evergreen 5-1, Hilltop 11-1, and North Central 1-0. Last night's, and then they knocked off Edgerton in a makeup game 5-4. The only loss came in a non-conference game to North Central 2-0. Meanwhile, for Pettisville, they started the year 2-0 with wins over North Central 2-0 and Fayette 12-1. Then 2 straight losses to Swanton 11-0, and then a wild 8-inning loss to Hilltop 11-10. And then they have since seesawed wins and losses with a win over Continental 4-2 and a loss last night to Toledo Christian by the final of 8-6. Happy to have you here with us today from Butch Stance Field in Montpelier. And we are inching closer to the first pitch here today on a day that is going to see that sun come in and out of the clouds here this afternoon. Temperature, it is a warm April the 14th. We are in the upper 70s at first pitch. Winds out here at Butch Stance Field right around 12 to 17 miles per hour. Gusts could get up to maybe 20 miles per hour today. And again, we said we have this 2 to 2.5 hour window somewhere in there, it looks like, to get this thing in before heavier chances of rain move back into our area a little bit later this evening. So we'll step out and take our final pregame break. And when we come back, We will have baseball on this Tuesday afternoon. It's our first of 2 games in baseball today with this BBC high school game at 5, and then at 7:45 tonight, game 2 of the Guardians and the Cardinals from St. Louis. Sit tight. BBC Baseball from Montpelier when you come back.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Big brands, bigger savings. Head to Direct Link on High Street in Bryan for incredible scratch and dent deals. Find trusted appliances from Maytag, Whirlpool, GE, and Frigidaire. Refrigerators, stoves, and dishwashers at prices that make sense. Plus, upgrade your comfort with Ashley Furniture and top mattresses like Puffy, Molecule, and Serta. Check out the massive 36-inch KitchenAid French door refrigerator with 27 cubic feet of space. Why pay more? Direct Link, High Street in Bryan. Deals worth plugging into.
Spring savings are here at Bryan Home Center on High Street in Bryan. Save on outdoor poly furniture, including chairs, table sets, and more. Perfect for your patio. Plus, take advantage of spring manufactured pricing on new flooring to freshen up your home. Bryan Home Center on High Street in Bryan. Stop in today and save this spring.
Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the 2 plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase.
Power up your projects this spring at Donaldson's Ace Hardware on North Union Street in Bryan. Get a DeWalt 20V Max Hammer Drill, Compact Circular Saw, or Ratchet, tools only. And receive a DeWalt 20V Power Stack Battery and Charger Starter Kit for free. Or go Milwaukee. Buy a Milwaukee M12 Red Lithium 2-pack battery, drill driver and impact driver kit, or 1.6-gallon cordless wet dry vac, and get a Milwaukee M12 Red Lithium battery for free. Donaldson's Ace Hardware in Bryan. Tools, deals, and power for every project.
Black Swamp Equipment, with locations in Bryan, Archbold, Defiance, and Adrian, Michigan, is the place where you can get a variety of tools and outdoor power equipment. In fact, it's second to none. And at Black Swamp Equipment, there isn't a friendlier or more knowledgeable staff than theirs. They're happy to help you find either the perfect tools to complete your jobs quickly, professionally, and economically, or they'll help you in making your selection. Stop in today. They're always ready to help. Black Swamp Equipment can also provide you with the latest and best names in the business, like Grasshopper, Toro, Steel, Craft Tools, Miller Electric, and Milwaukee. And they'll do it with that friendly and knowledgeable sales staff. Black Swamp Equipment, with locations to serve you in Bryan, Archbold, Defiance, and Adrian, Michigan.
From Friday night lights to packed gymnasiums and early morning practices, area athletes show dedication, discipline, and teamwork every day. Those same values drive Camco Industries, proudly established in West Unity and built on respect, teamwork, and continuous improvement. At Camco, people come first, because working together is what builds success on the job and in the community. To all the student athletes across our area, good luck this season. Play hard, play smart, and stay safe. Good luck to all the area athletes from Camco Industries, West Unity.
And back out here at Butch Dance Field in Montpelier, Pettisville and Montpelier. Let's tell you the season so far for Kenneth Smeltzer, now in his senior year. He is 2-0 on the mound in this young season. And has gone 14 innings. This will be his fifth appearance, his second start of the season. 2-0. He has allowed 5 runs, 4 of them earned, 8 hits, struck out 13, walked 6, and has hit 3 batters. He has an even 2 ERA on the year. Part of a staff that has a 1.06 earned run average, of course, anchored by the number one arm in Wesley Hartsock. It'll be Creighton Ashelman, Ryan Bishop, and Quinn Ripke set to face the right-hander Smeltzer. Ashelman, the catcher, will dig in at 263 with an OPS of 680. No homers, 3 runs batted in. Second on the team in runs scored out of that leadoff spot with 6. Right-hander against right-hander to start this matchup. First base side of the rubber, Smeltzer, high leg kick, fires a strike, fastball in there, and we're underway on this sunny afternoon right now in Montpelier. 0-1 on Creighton Ashelman. Smeltzer's next offer is a breaking pitch inside, a slider, 1-1. Outfield pretty much medium deep and straight away. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ashelman. Back of the box, open stance, cuts and fouls it off to the right side, and it'll now be a ball and 2 strikes on Ashelman. Again, Cooley in left, Fiddler in center. Jacob Lyons is in right. We'll go around the infield in a moment. The 1-2 from Smeltzer. Swung on, fouled away off to the right again. 1-2 it stays. Hayden Sharps is at first. Cade Stewart at second. Jackson Staylor at third. Wesley Hartsock the shortstop. And it's the brothers Smeltzer. Malachi behind the plate. Kenneth on the mound. And he jammed him and got Ashelman to swing and miss for strike 3. That'll bring up the first baseman, Ryan Bishop, who is off to a quiet start. 150 on the year. Does have an OPS of 592. No homers. Couple of runs batted in. Swings from the left-hand side. Fouls that one down the left field line. A long run. Staylor slides, tries to make a grab, but it ended up going out of play. This is a Pettisville offense that has scored 34 runs through 6 games. They have a team average of 240, on base of 399, and their OPS as a team is 673. 0-1 on Ryan Bishop. Smeltzer's 0-1 delivery, swung on and missed. 0-2. Of course, these are 2 teams that advanced to the regionals in basketball last month. Pettisville falling in the semis, Montpelier in the Elite 8. The 2-strike pitch just missed outside. 1-2. Good location from Smeltzer. Second straight batter, a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So a good start for Smeltzer. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. That'll bring Quinn Ripke to the plate. Ripke slashing 300, on base 348 at an OPS of 698. Team leader in hits with 6. And speaking of hits, he gets hit by a pitch and becomes the game's first base runner with 2 down. That'll bring up Riley Bavard. Riley is off to a sensational start. He has been Pettisville's best hitter on the year by far and away. 385 average, 964 OPS, 7 runs driven in here on the season. He's a right-hander who will dig in the back part of the box. Pettisville will run. Fastball missed inside for ball 1. As a team on the season, 35 stolen bases. Ripke has 4. He's 4 for 4. Fastball inside corner for a strike on Riley Bavard, the Pettisville third baseman. 2 down, runner on first, no score, just underway here from Montpelier in the top of the first inning. Smeltzer checks the runner, the 1-1. Swinging and a miss, 1-2. Pettisville 8-12 a year ago, 3-4 finish in the BBC. Paul Bishop, the longtime head coach, said they had a really good summer, hoped to cash in on it. And Montpelier was heading to the dugout, thought that slider was on the corner, but Bob Morton says no, it's 2-2. Lost 5 games last year by 2 runs or less of their 12 losses. The 2-2 swung on, hit the opposite way, and it'll slash in front of Lyons for a base hit into right field. So the first hit of the game belongs to Riley Bavard. And now Pettisville, with a 2-out situation here, has first and second. And it's Jack Leppelmeyer who will come to the plate. Leppelmeyer, 235 average, a 703 OPS. Does have a couple of runs driven in, deciding after that terrific basketball and golf career to come out for baseball his senior year. And the right-hander takes inside for ball one. Ripke hit by a pitch. Bavard an opposite field single. 2 down in the inning. 1-0 the count on Leppelmeyer. The pitch. High and away, and it's 2-0. 9 lettermen return to this Pettisville team, and it's this situation that Paul Bishop said they needed to be better in. Hitting with runners in scoring position, a big issue for them at times last year. Strike one as Leppelmeyer was taking all the way. When you struggle in that area, the difference between 8 and 12 to maybe 12 and 8 is pretty dramatic. 2 balls and a strike on Leppelmeyer. Here's the pitch. Outside corner with a breaker, and we're even at 2-2. So now deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 down in the first inning. Coming set at the belt is Smeltzer. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit the opposite way, and slashed foul. We'll do it again at 2-2. Staylor even with a bag at third. Again, outfield continues to play pretty much straight away and medium deep. Smeltzer straightens another 2-2 pitch. Swung on, ground ball towards the hole. Hartsock has it, long throw across, guns down Leppelmeyer, and that will retire the side. Pettisville gets 2 aboard, but they cannot score. Pettisville nothing. Montpelier coming up in the bottom of the first when we come back.
Newcomers Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger have served Northwest Ohio for over 120 years. They provide a full range of legal services, including real estate transactions, estate planning and trust administration, elder law, family law, business planning and litigation, personal injury, workers' comp, criminal and traffic defense, and more. Newcomers Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger also supports the athletes in schools in Northwest Ohio and wish them the best of luck in this game.
The Pettisville Athletic Boosters would like to take this opportunity to wish Pettisville the best of luck in tonight's game. The Pettisville Athletic Boosters understands all of the hard work and commitment of all of the area athletes, especially those at Pettisville. The Pettisville Athletic Boosters. If you'd like to become a member today, contact a booster member. The Pettisville Athletic Boosters, supporting every athlete in every sport at Pettisville High School and Junior High. The Pettisville Athletic Boosters saying, good luck, Pettisville, tonight.
All right, back at Butch Stance Field in Montpelier. Let's take a look at the lineup for Montpelier. Leading off is the shortstop, Wesley Hartsock. Batting second, the first baseman, Hayden Sharps. Hitting third, the pitcher, Kenneth Smeltzer. Batting cleanup, the left fielder, Griffin Cooley. Batting fifth, the catcher, Malachi Smeltzer. In the number 6 spot, the third baseman, Jackson Staylor. Hitting seventh, the right fielder, Jacob Lyons. Batting eighth, the center fielder, C.J. Fiddler. And in the number 9 hole is the second baseman, Cade Stewart. Defensively for Pettisville, Jack Leppelmeyer's in left, Sam Hastings in center, Carter Beck in right. Ryan Bishop's the first baseman, Sebastian Ryans at second, Riley Bavard at third, Quinn Ripke the shortstop. Creighton Ashelman behind the plate, and Luke Horning is on the mound for this Pettisville team. He is 1-1 on the season. He's gone 14 innings. This is his 4th appearance and 4th start of the year. He's allowed 10 runs, 5 of them earned, 11 hits, has struck out 6, walked 7, and hit a couple of batters on the season. He has an ERA of 2.50. Not going to overwhelm you with stuff, but when he's on, he locates his pitches pretty well. Will struggle with that breaking ball from time to time. He'll face Wesley Hartsock, Hayden Sharps, and Kenneth Smeltzer to begin this game. Hartsock comes in at .222 with an OPS of .541 on the season. Has the only double. Montpelier has 2 extra base hits on the season. And that's it. Everything else has been singles. So the right-hander, Hartsock, ready to settle in as we move to the bottom half of inning number 1. And a scoreless game on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Horning works exclusively out of the stretch. He straightens, and his first pitch of the afternoon is on the outside corner for strike one. Center fielder Sam Hastings playing fairly shallow. Actually, they're all kind of in that same spot as Montpelier, about medium deep here to start this thing. Hartsock does have power, takes a ball in the dirt. We mentioned the 2 extra base hits on the year. Hartsock has the double. Staylor has a home run for the other extra base hit for Montpelier. 1 ball, 1 strike. The lefty Horning, and the 1-1. Swung on and tomahawked foul. It's 1-2. We mentioned Montpelier, Hilltop, Holgate, and Stryker, the 1-0 teams so far, with Pettisville, North Central, Fayette, and Eden, the 0-1 teams in conference play. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Wesley Hartsock. And the 1-2 delivery, a breaking ball that's grounded foul down the third base line. In the GMC tonight, Edgerton's battling Hicksville, Fairview tangling with Ayersville, Paulding taking on Tenora, and Wayne Trace is matching up with Antwerp. NWOAL began play last night. Here's Horning's 1-2 delivery. Swung on, ground ball towards third. Bavard scoops it up, fires across, and retires Hartsock for out number 1. That'll bring up Hayden Sharps. He had a multi-hit game last week in that North Central game. He's tied for the team lead in average right now at .333 with Griff Cooley. .722 OPS is second best on the team. Has a couple of runs batted in. It's a Montpelier team that is still trying to find their stride. Technically, this is the 6th time they've attempted to play a baseball game. They're 4-1 for 5 games completed. Last night they didn't get it quite complete. They were pounding Paulding 10-2. A ball and no strikes on Sharps. Montpelier is a team 197 hitting right now, .552 OPS, and they've scored just 22 runs in their 5 official games. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, ground ball towards the hole. It'll be backhanded by Quinn Ripke, and he slings it across, and Sharps is down for out number 2. That'll bring Kenneth Smeltzer up, heading to Defiance College to continue his baseball career. And Smeltzer has been kind of that microcosm of the team, has just 1 hit in 17 plate appearances, 12 official at-bats, hitting just .83 on the year. I mean, these are too good of hitters on this Montpelier team that are going to stay down the entire spring. Pitch inside for ball 1. 2 down, bases empty, bottom half of the first inning, no score, Montpelier and Pettisville. Here's Horning's 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball up and away, 2-0. Montpelier had their 2nd district championship in a row last year, advanced to their first regional final since 2003 before being shut out by the eventual state champs in Minster 3-0. Swung on, another ground ball to Ripke. Gobbles that one up, and it's a Quinn Ripke inning. 6-3, all 3 putouts. 1 inning complete in Montpelier. No score in this one.
Are you ready to make the switch to State Bank? We'll give you 300 reasons to do it today. Open a new Cash Rewards checking account, set up direct deposit within 60 days of account opening, and get $300 plus complimentary checks. It's simple, it's rewarding, and it's one easy move to better banking. State Bank, making community banking great again. Proudly serving our community since 1902. Stop by any State Bank location or call 877-867-4218 for details and terms. Minimum to open and obtain bonus is only $25. Offers subject to change without notice. State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Looking for real savings on name brands? Stop by DirectLink Appliance and Furniture on High Street in Bryan for unbeatable scratch and dent deal. Find refrigerators, stoves, and dishwashers from Whirlpool, Maytag, GE, and Frigidaire. Quality appliances at prices you'll love. Plus, check out Ashley Furniture and premium mattresses from Puffy, Molecule, and Serta. And with DirectLink, you can buy with confidence. We service what we sell. Open 9 to 6 weekdays and 9 to 3 on Saturdays. DirectLink on High Street in Bryan. Smart buys start here.
Going to the second inning, no score, Montpelier and Pettisville. Quick correction of myself, it was two of the three putouts to Quinn Ripke. Wesley Hartsock grounded to Riley Bavard to start the game. He's the third baseman, so 5-3 on the putout there. 6, 7, and 8 for Pettisville. Due up here in the second, it'll be Luke Horning, Sebastian Ryan, and Sam Hastings to face Kenneth Smeltzer here in this second inning. Luke Horning on the season, hitting 143 with an OPS of 511, has one run driven in on the year. This is a Pettisville offense that has struck out 41 times and walked 27 times entering play today. Again, 34 runs scored for them on the season. The right-hander Smeltzer stares in to face the lefty Horning. And the second inning underway with a fastball delivered for a strike, 0-1. No balls and one strike on Horning. The next offering from Smeltzer is away, 1-1. Mentioned Montpelier going to the regionals last year. They advanced last year to the regional at Carter Park in BG. A couple of years ago, it was at Ed Sandy Field in Elida. Strike two called. This year, they don't know where they're going. Nobody knows where they're going because all 7 divisions and all regional sites on April 14th are labeled TBD. So that means we're kind of making it up as we go. We're trying to locate spots for all of these regionals. 2-2 the count now. In on the grass at third is Staler. The 2-2 slap that way foul. We'll do it again at 2-2. Pettisville enters tonight 3-3. Montpelier 4-1. Another 2-2 swung on and got a piece of it to stay alive in the count. Two of the longest tenured head coaches in Northwest Ohio. Certainly in the top two Tony Gehrig's right there in conference as well. Those three, who would have ever thought that the BBC would have three of the longest tenured baseball coaches in the area. Count has run full now on Horning. The payoff, swung on, little number towards second. Charging is Cade Stewart, tosses over to Sharps, one down in the inning. That'll bring up Sebastian Ryan. Ryan hitting .286 with an OPS of .697. Has a run driven in on the year. Hits here with one down and the base is empty. Ryan, the second baseman. Right-hander against right-hander. Takes up and in for ball one. 1-0 on Ryan. Mentioned that sun's going to dip in and out, and we've seen that just in this half inning. Tardy on that swing is Ryan. That'll even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ryan. Inside on the hands, 2-1. Mentioned the NWAL got underway last night. Brian hammered Delta 12-2. Game of the night, Patrick Henry knocked off Archbold right out of the gates, 4-1. Swing and a miss for Ryan. 2-2 the count. Mac Heber, Ohio State bound. Terrific outing last night in that PH win over the Streaks. Swung on, ground ball foul. Wasion doubled up Evergreen 10-5. Swanton held off Liberty Center 5-3. We'll be in the NWOAL, weather permitting, on Thursday. Archbold at Bryan. First pitch at 5. Another 2-2, and Ryan is punched out for strike 3.
Next up for Pettisville, the center fielder.
That'll be strikeout number 3 for Kenneth Smeltzer, and sends Sam Hastings to the plate, hitting a .182 with an OPS of .682. He's driven in a run on the year. Leads the team in runs scored with 7. Takes away for ball 1 here. 2 down, bases empty. Second inning, no score. Pettisville and Montpelier. 1-0 pitch is upstairs, 2-0. Pitch is on the outside corner with a fastball, 2-1. Paul Bishop and this Pettisville program can just kind of be described as grinders. Every year they hang around 500. Numbers they've struggled with. That slapped the other way right on a soft liner at Hayden Sharps, and that'll do it for the inning. But they compete their tails off each and every season. 1-2-3 inning in the second. Pettisville and Montpelier scoreless from Butch Dance Field. We'll be right back.
Are you looking to make a difference in your community? The Fraternal Order of Eagles, Erie 2233 in Bryan, with a membership of more than 1,600, are committed in the support of all area schools and charities, with annual donations totaling more than $200,000. We committed to being an organization defined by people helping people. Our Erie features live entertainment on weekends at a kitchen that is open to the public, with daily breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials, and Friday night fish fries starting every fall throughout the school year. If you're interested in being a part of an organization of people helping people, stop in and fill out a membership application today. We at the Fraternal Order of Eagles offer a one-time free first-year dues to all veterans, police, fire, and supporting first responders. For specific rules, stop in at 221 South Walnut Street in Bryan. To the listening audience on WBNO and WQCT, we say thank you and good luck to all area athletes in tonight's contest.
Spring has sprung and the savings are blooming at Bryan Home Center on High Street in Bryan. Save during the spring sale on beautiful outdoor poly furniture, durable chairs, stylish table sets, and more for your backyard. Plus, take advantage of spring manufacturer pricing on new flooring. Stop in today at Bryan Home Center on High Street in Bryan.
Welcome back to Butch Dance Field in Montpelier. Middle third of the Montpelier lineup coming up. Griff Cooley, Malachi Smeltzer, and Jackson Staler. Cooley slashing .333 with an OPS of .872. No homers, no RBIs as of yet. Tied for third on the team in hits with 3 on the season. He's a menace, though. Even with the knee problem, he still is the number 1 base stealer by far. He has swiped 9 of their 29 bases. Right-hander digs in. And the lefty Horning misses a little bit low for ball 1. Menace is a loose term. A menace on the base paths and a menace to society are two different things. Curveball misses. Not that I'm saying anything, Coach. 2-0, the count on Cooley. Horning, to be successful, since he's such a soft tosser, got to work ahead. Can't be behind in a lot of counts. I mean, that is you say that on any pitcher, but somebody that isn't going to overpower you or wow you with stuff, you got to paint corners, locate pitches, and now he's down 3-0 to Griffin Cooley. Horning comes set at the belt. And the 3-0 pitch. Inside corner for strike 1. Cooley was taking all the way. 3-1 now, the count. Toby Hutchison in his 15th season as head coach at Montpelier. Hitters count at 3-1. Cooley pops it up first base side. In fact, first baseman Ryan Bishop, straddling the fair foul territory line, makes the grab for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Malachi Smeltzer to the plate. Malachi, the starting catcher this season in his first full season varsity taste. .250 average, .558 OPS. Has driven in 4 runs, which is a team best for Montpelier right now in the RBI category. Horning deals home, breaking ball that stays high. 1 ball, no strikes on Malachi Smeltzer. Here's Horning's 1-0 pitch. Swung on, ground ball towards Sebastian Ryan at second. Flips over to Bishop, 2 down. Jackson Staler comes up for the Locos now. Staler hitting .200 on the year, .600 OPS. We mentioned has the team's only home run and has driven in 3 on the season. Lefty-righty matchup here with 2 away in the second, and the base is empty. Swung on, ground ball to Bavard at third. Guns across, and a fast 1-2-3 inning. No score. Montpelier and Pettisville, 2 innings complete at Butch Stans Field on B-Rock Sports.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back at Montpelier as we move to the third inning here. Quinn Ripke hit by a pitch and Riley Bavard a single. The base runners for Pettisville, and Montpelier still hunting their first base runner through 2 innings. 9-1-2 for Pettisville coming up to face Kenneth Smeltzer. The DH, Aiden Crawford, is the first man to the plate here. Crawford hitting .231 with an OPS of .445. Does have a run driven in on the season. Some other numbers to talk about for Pettisville offensively. Their batting average, you mentioned that was a talking point for them coming into this year, hitting .239 as a strike is called on Aiden Crawford, that sweeper on the outside corner. And they have 15 two-out RBIs on the season. 0-1 on Crawford, who takes a little bit in, 1-1. Crawford DHing for Pettisville's right fielder, Carter Beck. Here's the 1-1 from Smeltzer. Late on the swing and miss, 1-2 now on Crawford. Seemed to be fooled on that pitch on what it was. 1-2. The delivery home is going to be a little nubber foul to the first base side, so we'll do it again at 1-2. Again, when we're done here tonight, at some point in time, depending on how long this thing goes, but later tonight, St. Louis and Cleveland, 7:45 first pitch. The 1-2, just a bit outside, 2-2. Day baseball then tomorrow to wrap up the series in St. Louis at 1:15. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Crawford. That will be the 4th punch-out for Kenneth Smeltzer through the order. One of his strikeout victims is coming to the plate now in Creighton Ashelman. Starting catcher, had a nice season last year, really solid year. First ball, fastball swinging, goes the opposite way for a base hit. Second hit of the game for Pettisville. First for Ashelman, a 1-out single to right. And that will bring up Ryan Bishop. Options now for Paul Bishop here. And the number 1 option is to steal, because Creighton Ashelman leads the team in that category with 9. He is 9 for 9 on the season. Smeltzer comes set at the belt, delivers home, and a stab at a bunt by Bishop is bunted foul. 0-1. Ryan Bishop 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Sun still out for now, but you can see those clouds increasing on a warm April day. The 0-1, Bishop squares, yanks it back, and took outside, 1-1. Halfway up the baseline on the grass is Jackson Staler. 1 ball and a strike on Bishop, righty versus lefty. Ashelman gets his lead at first. Again, Bishop squares, pulls it back, and the pitch is outside. It's 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike on Ryan Bishop. Short lead at first for Asherman. The 2-1. Bishop takes outside, ball 3. So hitters count now. 3-1 in a scoreless game in the third. Bishop at the plate. Asherman gets his lead at first. 3-1 delivery. A bunt down the third baseline. Foul. And now we're at a 3-2 count here. Quinn Ripke on deck. Montpelier 4-1, Pettisville 3-3. Locos 1-0 in the conference, Pettisville 0-1. 3 balls, 2 strikes, throw over, and a sweep tag, but Asherman got back underneath that tag safely. 3-2. Straightening is Smeltzer. Checks the runner. Asherman not going, and he takes outside, does Bishop for ball 4. So, same situation as the first inning for Pettisville. Runners on first and second. In that case, it was first and second with 2 down. Now you got first and second with 1 out, and Quinn Ripke is at the plate. Ripke got hit by a pitch his first time up. He squares, pulls back, squares again, takes it back, and takes a slider for a strike. 0-1 on Quinn Ripke. Asherman at second, Bishop at first, 1 out in the third. Scoreless game, Montpelier and Pettisville. The 0-1 from Smeltzer comes home, strike 2 delivered. Same location to Quinn Ripke, who now has to dig out of an 0-2 hole. Nothing and 2 the count. The pitch. Swung on, ground ball towards third. It is fair. Stepping on the bag is Staler. That's all he'll get. So Ripke aboard on a fielder's choice. They get the lead runner at third. So now first and second and 2 down for Riley Bavard. Exactly the guy that if you're Pettisville, you want up there in terms of he has been the best hitter for this team all season. Goes the opposite way, a diving liner that's knocked down by Stewart, and it's in the infield. Wide turn, coming home, and safe is going to be Ryan Bishop. A ball that was a little bit misjudged by Stewart off that liner, and once it caromed off his glove, it was a free-for-all. Bishop never stopped running. Paul Bishop sent him home, and Pettisville draws first blood. E4. So the first error of the game, and Montpelier has not committed very many. That's just their 8th error here in Game 6 of the season. They have played pretty clean baseball. Meanwhile, we did get that runner to advance to third in Ripke. So first and third, the step off, and they got the pickoff play, and down goes Bavard. And that'll erase Pettisville doing further damage. That is one that Paul Bishop will coach up Riley Bavard as he is picked off at first. But a run scores for Pettisville in the third. They take it early, 1-0 lead over Montpelier, middle of the third on B-Rock Sports.
The Thompson and Giese Funeral Homes of Montpelier and Pioneer take great pride in caring for families, and they'll work tirelessly to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. In addition to the services that are offered, you'll receive an online memorial that you can share with family and friends. They have a wide range of resources to support you, not only today, but in the weeks and months to come. The Thompson and Giese Funeral Homes of Montpelier and Pioneer saying good luck to the athletes in tonight's game.
Peltz Lumber of Montpelier is here to serve you. Not only have they been offering the finest in building materials for generations, but they also have a website with over 80,000 items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen and bath. Check out all the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
Well, scratching out a run in the third inning, Pettisville. An unearned run. It was off the glove of Cade Stewart on a liner off the bat of Riley Bavard. Again, kind of scooted off his glove by the time he located it. A hustling Ryan Bishop had already turned the corner, and Paul Bishop was sending him all the way once he saw it bounce off the glove. So now we go to the third, and the bottom third of the Montpelier lineup will come up in Jacob Lyons, C.J. Fiddler, and Cade Stewart. Jacob Lyons getting the start tonight, searching for his first hit of the season. Back. Some more cloud cover advancing here on us this evening as we work our way into the evening hours.
The right fielder, number 17, Jacob Lyons.
Montpelier still looking for their first base runner of the afternoon and evening. Righty-lefty matchup, or lefty-righty matchup here as Lyons, the right-hander, will dig in. The left-hander Horning stares in and comes set. The first pitch to Lyons is a breaking ball outside, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes on Lyons. Horning's next pitch, down in the dirt, 2-0. Outfield shaded a little bit, of course, with a right-hander up to left center. Sam Hastings, the center fielder, shaded just a touch to left center. 2-0 the count here on Lyons. And that 2-0 pitch is a fastball over for a strike, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Inside, almost hit Lyons, but did not. 3-1. Pettisville scheduled to head to North Central for conference play on Thursday night for their next game. Inside for ball 4. And that'll be Montpelier's first base runner of the afternoon, a leadoff walk. Montpelier next in action, a home game with Stryker on Thursday. That'll bring up C.J. Fiddler, right fielder most of the year last year, and then in the postseason shifted over to center. Hitting 143 with an on-base of 393. Squares, pulls it back, straight steal, and a stolen base for Jacob Lyons. That'll get Montpelier with a runner into scoring position, with nobody out here. Lyons getting his second stolen base of the season. The pitch, Fiddler lays a bunt down, back to the mound. Barehanded by Horning. He tosses to first, and a sac bunt for C.J. Fiddler. Moves the runner to third now. Tying run 90 feet away for Cade Stewart. Stewart in his first season playing varsity baseball here at Montpelier. Hitting 182 on the year with a run batted in. He starts to square and takes it up and away for ball 1. A little bit more of an ominous cloud moving in here over the top of us at Butch Stans Field. That sun has pretty much disappeared. 1-0 the count in a 1-0 Pettisville lead in the third. Stewart cuts and misses, 1-1. Top of the order waits in Wesley Hartsock. A walk to Lyons, a stolen base, and then a Fiddler sacrifice bunt got him to third. 1-1 count now on Stewart. Swung on, lifted in the air, foul territory, drifting out of play off to the right. And now Stewart in a 1-2 hole here in the bottom of the third inning. One and two on the right-handed hitting Stewart. Horning comes set at the belt. And the 1-2 way up high, and it's a wild pitch, but the ricochet comes right back to Ashelman. Head first slide in, safe is Lyons. Boy, if Horning had gotten there a little quicker, the play might have been a much closer, because that ball ricocheted all the way back to it sailed, hit the backstop, came off the netting right back to Ashelman, who then got caught between, do I have time to dive and tag him out? Should I toss it to Horning? Horning wasn't quite there. In between all of that, Lyons slides in to tie this thing at 1. A 2-2 count now on Cade Stewart with the bases empty and 1 out. The 2-2 from Horning, a swing and a miss, strike 3. Cade Stewart, the first strikeout victim today. And that'll bring up Wesley Hartsock. 2 down, bases clear. Hartsock 0 for 1 with a ground out to Riley Bavard at third. See if Montpelier hitters have, now that they've gone through once, have been able to maybe time up Horning in terms of the off-speed stuff. That curveball came out of his hand and was high and away for ball 1. Lefty-righty matchup here. Hartsock front of the box. The 1-0. Takes up for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on the Montpelier leadoff man. Shortstop today. Pitched a gem at North Central last week in the game we did, 1-0. Now in his junior season, the 2-0 from Horning. Inside part of the plate on the corner for strike 1. Hartsock was taking all the way. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. Curveball out in front of and waves and misses. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Third inning, 1-1 game. The 2-2 delivery. Upstairs, ball 3. So now 3-2 on Wesley Hartsock. The payoff pitch. Cut on down, sliced down the left field line. Long run for Leppelmeyer. It is off the wall. It's fair. Hartsock will be in with a sliding double. It just stayed fair for Wesley Hartsock as he drove that one. It's a pole. Now they're saying, did it hit that pole, which would be a home run? I thought it was fence. And now, people up here in the box are saying it hit that pole. Toby Hutchison is arguing it hit the pole, but neither umpire saw it hit the pole. And the pole we're referring to is over the fence. It's on the outside. So if it did hit that, that should have been a home run. As it stands, it's a double for Hartsock. That'll bring up Hayden Sharps now to the plate. And Sharps takes low and in for ball 1. Sharps 0 for 1 with a ground out. 1 ball, no strikes on the right-handed hitting Sharps. 2 down, runner on second. The pitch. Swung on, driven towards the gap in left center field. Moving over is Hastings. Camps out under it and makes the play. So that ends up being a big no call. It should be 2-1. But instead, the inning is over in a 1-1 game through 3. Black Swamp Equipment, with locations in Bryan, Archbold, Defiance, and Adrian, Michigan, is the place where you can get a variety of tools and outdoor power equipment. In fact, it's second to none. And at Black Swamp Equipment, there isn't a friendlier or more knowledgeable staff than theirs. They're happy to help you find either the perfect tools to complete your jobs quickly, professionally, and economically, or they'll help you in making your selection. Stop in today. They're always ready to help. Black Swamp Equipment can also provide you with the latest and best names in the business, like Grasshopper, Toro, Steel, Craft Tools, Miller Electric, and Milwaukee. And they'll do it with that friendly and knowledgeable sales staff. Black Swamp Equipment, with locations to serve you in Bryan, Archbold, Defiance, and Adrian, Michigan.
Spring savings are here at Bryan Home Center on High Street in Bryan. Save on outdoor poly furniture, including chairs, table sets, and more. Perfect for your patio. Plus, take advantage of spring manufactured pricing on new flooring to freshen up your home. Bryan Home Center on High Street in Bryan. Stop in today and save this spring.
Andy Briggle back with you as we head to the fourth in a 1-1 tie between Montpelier and Pettisville. Wesley Hartsock thought he had a solo homer in that third inning, but called a double off the fence. I initially thought off the fence, and then seeing that where those poles are, it definitely did hit off that pole about halfway up. Strike one delivered to Pettisville's Jack Leppelmeyer. It's 5, 6, and 7. Nothing in one on Leppelmeyer. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. The one-strike pitch is low and in, 1-1. Be Jack Leppelmeyer, Luke Horning, and Sebastian Ryan. Both pitchers have been terrific through 3. 1-1, missed a little bit low and away, 2-1 to Leppelmeyer. What a fabulous hoops and golf career Jack had at Pettisville. Now wanting to have fun, play baseball his senior year. 2-1 pitch, slapped the opposite way down the right field line, curling foul. 2-2.
Leading off, the top of the fourth inning for the Lady Blackbirds.
Montpelier the favorite again in the BBC, but we've already seen a North Central game that was competitive at 1-0. This Pettisville game with Montpelier 1-1, not going to be easy. Never is to repeat. The climb is one thing, and then staying up there on top. 2-2, just a touch low, 3-2. Staying up on that pedestal is even harder. Full count, the payoff. Swung on, lined up the middle for a base hit. Jack Leppelmeyer sitting curveball and drove it to center field. That's the third hit of the afternoon and evening for Pettisville. A leadoff single to Jack Leppelmeyer. That'll bring up Luke Horning, the left-handed pitcher. You would have to guess Paul Bishop, big-time small ball guy, high school baseball. Have to think that Horning is sacrificing him over. Squares, pulls it back, takes low and away, ball one. Horning grounded out to Stewart his first time up. We're in the fourth of a 1-1 game. Runner on first, nobody out. Again, Horning takes the bat back. Snap throw down by Malachi Smeltzer to Sharps, but nowhere near in time. Leppelmeyer hadn't strayed that much. So now 2-0 to Luke Horning. Smeltzer comes set, the 2-0. Up and in, ball 3. So now Luke Horning in full charge of this at-bat. 3 balls, no strikes. Throw over, and diving back is Leppelmeyer. Safely. 3-0 it remains on Horning. 1-1 fourth inning. Still thinking maybe bunt. Called strike one as Horning was in take mode all the way. They being Montpelier, because they still have Jackson Staylor at 5, 6, 7 steps on the grass down the third base line. Horning squares, bunts it, foul. And now it's 3-2 to Luke Horning. Both runs in this game scored in the third inning. 3-2 on Horning. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good job by Kenneth Smeltzer to fight his way back from a 3-0 hole. 5 strikeouts now on the game for Smeltzer. Sebastian Ryan, the second baseman, number 7 hitter in this Pettisville lineup, will dig in. Struck out looking his first time up. 1 out, 1 on. In a 1-1 game, Ryan, half-hearted bunt attempt, offered up, and it's 0-1. Oh and 1 on Sebastian Ryan. The pitch. Ryan again stabs and bunts it off his body. And it ended up in fair territory, but obviously a foul ball. Now 0-2 on Ryan. Paul Bishop has had that bunt sign down a handful of times today, and they have not successfully gotten one down yet. 0-2 on Ryan. Leppelmeyer at first. Short lead. The pitch. Swings and misses. Snap throw down, and it's scooped up by Sharps. Now Leppelmeyer's caught in a rundown. Chased him back, and the tag is going to be applied by Kenneth Smeltzer, and that is how the inning comes to an end. So the leadoff single by Jack Leppelmeyer ends up being erased. Halfway home at Butch Dance Field in Montpelier, 1-1 tie on B-Rock Sports.
From Friday night lights to packed gymnasiums
Steve,
and early morning
that,
practices, area athletes show dedication, discipline, and teamwork every day. Those same values drive Camco Industries, proudly established in West Unity and built on respect, teamwork, and continuous improvement. At Camco, people come first because working together is what builds success on the job and in the community. To all the student athletes across our area, good luck this season. Play hard, play smart, and stay safe. Good luck to all the area athletes from Camco Industries, West Unity.
Veland Chase wishes local high school sports teams a successful season. As one of the leading brass suppliers in the United States, Veland Chase manufactures brass rods, forgings, ingots, and water armor plumbing fittings at the 2 plants located in Holiday City. To learn more about products and job opportunities, visit brassjobs.com. Chase a brighter future with Veland Chase.
Welcome back here to Butch Dance Field in Montpelier. Halfway home in this one. Time for our main stops of Northwest Ohio mid-game update. Don't forget Thirsty Thursday at every main stop location. 79-cent drinks from the main stops of Northwest Ohio. A 1-1 game. Single run for Pettisville in the top of the third. Answered right back by Montpelier in the bottom of the third. For Pettisville, it's an unearned run. Scoring the game's only run was Ryan Bishop. That off the bat of Riley Bavard, an E4 committed by Cade Stewart. Ball ricocheted off his glove. Bishop came around to score the run that started it. Montpelier answered back with a Jacob Lyons walk. He stole second. Fiddler sacrificed him to third. Then a wild pitch has scored Montpelier's only run. 3, 4, and 5. Kenneth Smeltzer digs in, takes away for ball 1. Smeltzer will be followed by Griff Cooley and Malachi Smeltzer. Kenneth 0 for 1. On a ground out to the shortstop, Quinn Ripke, trying to get out of this early season slow and sluggish start, is in front in this count, 2-0 now. Smeltzer throwing well on the mound, so is Luke Horning, hence another pitcher's duel going on today in this 1-1 game. That's your mid-game update brought to you by the main stops of Northwest Ohio. Your best stop, always a main stop. 2-0 count on Smeltzer. The pitch. Breaking ball up and outside, and it's now 3-0. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning of this 1-1 game. BBC baseball on a Thursday. Trying to beat potential impending weather. The 3-0. Missed outside in a 4-pitch walk to Kenneth Smeltzer. Ken, one of those players that has the mentality to go through a slump, not let it really get to him too much, knowing that you need a bloop job or something to just get some confidence going, and that's the way baseball works. It's something will turn, that light switch will turn on, and his season will turn around. Here's the cleanup man, Griff Cooley. Came into the game at 3:33, popped out his first time. Squares, bounces in the dirt, and the wild pitch moves Smeltzer to second. He was on the move to begin with, so we go stolen base for him. It was a wild pitch, too, in the dirt. So now runner in scoring position, a chance for Montpelier to take the lead. And the guys you want up right now in your cleanup man, Griff Cooley. And your number one RBI guy is right behind him in Malachi Smeltzer. 1-0 pitch. Cooley squares, pulls it back. 2-0. Stealing third is Smeltzer. He's in there safely. Back-to-back stolen bases. Cooley just showing the bunt to obstruct catcher Creighton Ashelman just enough. Now you have a number of ways. Productive out gets a run in. Sac fly gets a run in. Wild pitch gets the run in. Pettisville, knowing it's 1-1 in the fourth, they'll bring the infield in. 2-0 delivery. A little bit high. 3-0 now to Griff Cooley. 7 pitches, 7 balls thrown in this inning by Luke Horning. 8 pitches thrown, and he did throw the one strike. Yes, 3-0. There's a strike to make it 3-1 now on Griff Cooley. Smeltzer at third. He walked, stole both bags in a 1-1 game in the fourth. Horning's 3-1 pitch. Breaking ball outside, back-to-back walks. And now we wonder if maybe a visit comes from Paul Bishop here. Montpelier first and third, and now getting caught in a rundown deliberately is Griff Cooley. Off the mound is Horning, and now they got Kenneth Smeltzer in a rundown. The throw home, and they've got Smeltzer. So base running mistakes from Montpelier there keeps this thing at 1-1. Smeltzer had broken too soon. And Horning gets the put out. He held the ball all the way. Cooley did advance to second. And that chance is erased. So now runner on second and 1 out in a 1-1 game, and Malachi Smeltzer is up. Mental mistakes bite you, whether it's mid-April or late May. 1 out, 1 on. Smeltzer drills one fair down the third base line. It stayed tucked inside a third. Rounding is Cooley. Throw coming to the plate, not nearly in time. And Malachi Smeltzer picks his locomotive teammates up with a double to left field and a 2-1 Montpelier lead. And he does what he has done in this early season, deliver when they need him with an RBI. And it's now 2-1 Locos in the bottom of the fourth inning. Malachi Smeltzer with a double. First extra base hit of this game for either team. Right-handed hitting Jackson Staylor, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. Still 1 out, 1 on, 2-1 Locos. Curveball hammered toward right center field. Charging is going to be Hastings. Can't get there. It'll drop for a hit. Malachi Smeltzer had to wait and see, and then he advanced to third. So an opposite field single for Jackson Staylor, and that'll bring up Jacob Lyons, the number 7 hitter. 3 hits now on the afternoon for Montpelier, and maybe, just maybe, they're starting to figure out the off-speed stuff of Luke Horning today. Or the soft tossing, I guess I should say. Squaring his Lions, takes a strike as he pulls it back. The throw goes all the way through, but Staylor is able to swipe second. Malachi Smeltzer wasn't even thinking of going on the throw down. They've already run themselves out of one inning. Actually, it could be 4-1 Montpelier right now. If you're just joining us, a solo homer seemingly taken away earlier. That one's drilled toward left field. Leppelmeyer going back a few steps, makes the grab. Tagging and not scoring, though, is Smeltzer. Did he leave early? He left early, and I think that's why he retreated. He wanted to make sure. So it's a fly out for Jacob Lyons because that was deep enough to score, and Malachi Smeltzer got a little too dancy on the base paths and forgot to tag up in time. So now it's second and third and 2 down, still in a 2-1 game. And it's up to C.J. Fiddler here, who goes the opposite way, lines it into right field for a base hit. Malachi Smeltzer will score. Rounding third and coming home is Jacob Lyons, and it's 4-1 Montpelier as the number 8 hitter, C.J. Fiddler, delivers with a 2 RBI single to right. And a 4 spot in the inning. So 4-1 Locos. Cade Stewart digs in. Right-handed hitting second baseman is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. There goes the runner, and the pickoff play was on. The throw down, and C.J. Fiddler is out at second. And C.J. is hurt on the slide. He's not putting any weight on that right knee or ankle right now. He got up. He was hurt immediately on that slide. Oh, you hate to see that. Good show of sportsmanship, though, from Quinn Ripke, who came right over to check on CJ, but now up, putting more weight on it as he starts to, it looks better as he's going back to the dugout now. And you just hope that it's only ankle, and that's it. The ankle would be the best case scenario. 4-1 Montpelier with that 4 spot in the 4th, and we're through 4 at Butch Stance Field on B-Rock Sports.
Are you looking to make a difference in your community? The Fraternal Order of Eagles, Erie 2233 in Bryan, with a membership of more than 1,600, are committed in the support of all area schools and charities, with annual donations totaling more than $200,000. We committed to being an organization defined by people helping people. Our Erie features live entertainment on weekends at a kitchen that is open to the public, with daily breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials, and Friday night fish fries starting every fall throughout the school year. If you're interested in being a part of an organization of people helping people, stop in and fill out a membership application today. We at the Fraternal Order of Eagles offer a one-time free first-year dues to all veterans, police, fire, and supporting first responders. For specific rules, stop in at 221 South Walnut Street in Bryan. To the listening audience on WBNO and WQCT, we say thank you and good luck to all area athletes in tonight's contest. At Eden Farmers Co-op, with locations in Eden, Edgerton, and Montpelier, they're more than just a store. They're your partner in the field and at home. For a complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, bird food, and outdoor products to Land O'Lakes feed and seed treatments, they've got you covered. Need grain storage and drying, fertilizer, or soil sampling? They're here to help. Plus, their reliable feed mill services are second to none. Eden Farmers Co-op, your neighborhood country store for all your farm and home needs. Stop in today and see why they're trusted by their neighbors like you.
A 4-1 Montpelier lead after a 3-run 4th inning. C.J. Fiddler, for Montpelier fans, is out in center field. So it will be top half of inning number 5, and Kenneth Smeltzer now staked to a 3-run lead. Misses a little bit low and away for ball 1 on Sam Hastings. Hastings, the number 8 hitter for this Blackbird team. Takes a fastball low again, ball 2. Sam Hastings, Aiden Crawford, and then Creighton Ashelman due up here in the top of the 5th inning, with Montpelier now in front 4-1. Kenneth Smeltzer looking for the shutdown inning. The 2-0 pitch down on the dirt, and he's quickly behind 3-0. Hastings 0 for 1 with a soft liner to Hayden Sharps in his only at bat. But now in front, we've seen Smeltzer battle back a time or two down 3-0. And not this time, though. It's a 4-pitch walk issued to Sam Hastings. Second walk of the afternoon issued by Smeltzer. He also has a hit batsman. Aiden Crawford, the DH, will come up now. He struck out swinging. We're in the 5th inning. Will Crawford still be bunting? Takes a strike on the inside corner. Was not there. You get to a point now, you're down 4-1 in the 5th, and those sacrifice opportunities, you're giving up outs late when you're down 3 runs. 0-1 on Crawford. He does square here. Take strike 2, though. 0-2 on Crawford. Top of the order on deck in Creighton Ashelman. No balls, 2 strikes on Crawford. Outfield playing shallow. Curve ball just missed inside. Good action on that sweeper from Kenneth Smeltzer. 1-2. Right-hander against right-hander. Crawford is ready. Here's the 1-2, and it hit him. And a mistake, a hit batsman. 1 ball, 2 strike, hit batsman. And now with Ashelman up, he's representing the tying run as the top of the order here. 1 for 2 with a single. And now we'll step out. Are we going to get a pinch runner maybe for Crawford? We are. Lincoln Ashelman will run for Aiden Crawford at first. So 4-1 Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. But Pettisville with a threat, first and second, and nobody out. Again, Ashelman, a single and a strikeout today. As one of the 3 Pettisville hits against Smeltzer. Pettisville scoring their only run in the third. Montpelier a single run in the third and 3 in the fourth for this 4-1 lead. Game 2 of the BBC schedule. Montpelier 1-0, Pettisville 0-1. Smeltzer ready to deal. Ashelman takes a strike. Smeltzer's just got to eliminate that he was 0-2 and then 1-2 on the number 9 hitter and plunked him. You got to get those things out of your brain quickly and go to the top of the order. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, drilled towards short. Glove by Hartsock. Steps on the bag for 1. Throw across and a great pick at first by Sharps for the double play. Terrific job by Hayden Sharps on the low throw. And now 2 men gone as Montpelier turns their second double play of the season. And it could not have come at a bigger time. Hot shot off the bat at Ashelman, but right at Wesley Hartsock, who was shaded towards second. That'll bring Ryan Bishop to the plate. The left-hander slashes it foul off to the left, 0-1. Sam Hastings, runner at third, and 2 down now, though, in the 5th inning. As Kenneth Smeltzer, pitcher's best friend, induces the DP. From the stretch, from the windup, the 0-1 on the outside part of the corner, outside part of the plate on the corner for 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on Bishop. 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. The 0-2 swung on, lifted foul, and drifts out of play. No balls, 2 strikes on Ryan Bishop. Pettisville first baseman from the first base side of the rubber. Smeltzer rocks and fires. The 0-2 just hums a little bit outside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Outside, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone in the 5th inning. Hastings, the runner at third. The 2-2 delivery is a breaking ball outside, and from 0-2 to 3-2 here from Ryan Bishop. Quinn Ripke salivating for a chance on deck. Here's Smeltzer's payoff. Swung on, hit in the air toward left field. Running over toward the gap. Griff Cooley's there, and the inning is over. First and second, nobody out. They get the double play, and then they strand Hastings at third. Middle of the 5th, Montpelier 4, Pettisville 1.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
Everyone's financial story is different, and every story deserves a partner who listens. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, we're here to help you build confidence, make smart financial choices, and move toward what matters most. From daily banking to dream big milestones, this is your home for making money moves. Let's write your next chapter together. Visit midwestcommunity.org to learn more today.
So we got a pinch hitter coming up for Montpelier here to start the fifth inning. It'll be Zane Stahl who will hit for the Locos. He's 0 for 2 on the season. It'll be Stahl. And he's hitting for what, Stewart?
Yes.
And then the top of the order. Stewart will, I assume, then re-enter. Horning going back out on the mound for his fifth inning of work. Montpelier 4-1, leading 4-1 in this game, trying to climb to 2-0 in the BBC. Pettisville at 500 through 6 games and 0-1 in the conference. Stahl, a right-handed hitter, came over after his first couple of years at Eden. Faces the left-hander Horning for the first time. Horning will come set at the belt. Montpelier getting to him last inning for 3 runs. How does he answer back here? Misses away for ball 1. A run in the third and 3 in the fourth for the Locos. Pettisville getting their only run in the third inning as well. Both teams have squandered other opportunities, though. The 1-0 is on the corner for a strike, 1-1. Off speed again. Montpelier has been a couple of base running mistakes, plus a run that should be up on the board, that should be a solo homer from the guy on deck, Wesley Hartsock, who tattooed one his last time up. Low and in, 2-1 now on Stahl. Wesley Hartsock, Hayden Sharps coming up behind him. Open stance here for Stahl. The 2-1 delivery. Cut on and popped up into center field. Hastings over in the gap makes the play, and Stahl is out for out number 1. That'll bring up Wesley Hartsock, who is 1 for 2 with that double officially. A stinging double down that left field line.
Number 9, Wesley Hart.
1 out, bases empty, bottom of the 5th inning. 4-1 Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Here's the pitch from Horning. Outside, ball 1. We mentioned the other BBC games today. Fayette at Eden, Stryker at Hilltop, Holgate at North Central are the other conference games. This one on paper was going to be potentially the most competitive game. In foul territory, it's popped up and behind the plate, Ashelman gloves it for out number 2. That'll bring Hayden Sharps to the plate. Sharps 0 for 2 with a fly out to center and a ground out to Ripke at short. Hits here with 2 down and the base is empty. Eden in search of their first win, pounding Fayette 9-1. Curveball hit foul and out of play by Sharps. So 0-1 on Hayden Sharps. Even though Eden had been off to an 0-6 start, they've had some close games here in those first 6. And Fayette proving to be the perfect remedy tonight for them. 0-1 on Sharps. A little late on the swing. Roller towards second. Sebastian Ryan to Ryan Bishop in a 1-2-3 fifth inning. 5 complete from Montpelier. 4-1 Locos on B-Rock Sports.
Are you looking to make a difference in your community? The Fraternal Order of Eagles, Erie 2233 in Bryan, with a membership of more than 1,600, are committed in the support of all area schools and charities, with annual donations totaling more than $200,000. We committed to being an organization defined by people helping people. Our Erie features live entertainment on weekends and a kitchen that is open to the public, with daily breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials, and Friday night fish fries starting every fall throughout the school year. If you're interested in being a part of an organization of people helping people, stop in and fill out a membership application today. We at the Fraternal Order of Eagles offer a one-time free first-year dues to all veterans, police, fire, and supporting first responders. For specific rules, stop in at 221 South Walnut Street in Bryan. To the listening audience on WBNO and WQCT, we say thank you and good luck to all area athletes in tonight's contest.
With warmer temperatures in the forecast, get to Donaldson's Ace Hardware on North Union Street in Bryan and pick up your gallon of Clark & Kensington interior or exterior paint with excellent coverage, washability, and the primer built right in. Whether it's a graduation party you're getting ready for or that painting project that you just want to get done, Clark & Kensington has you covered, and Donaldson's Ace Hardware on North Union Street in Bryan is the place to get all you need for your project, including accessories. Donaldson's Ace Hardware on North Union Street in Bryan. Ace, the helpful place.
Heart of the order coming up for Pettisville. Quinn Ripke takes a fastball down low for ball one. Ripke, Riley Bavard, Jack Leppelmeyer, 3, 4, and 5. Strike one on Ripke, who has been hit by a pitch and reached on a fielder's choice today. That was a grounder to third baseman Jackson Staylor in a first and second situation. Strike two on Ripke, and now in a 1-2 hole. Hilltop rolling over Stryker 12-0. That has the makings of a 5-inning game there. The 1-2 swung on and punched foul and out of play off to the right. So we'll do it again at 1-2. And North Central on top of Holgate 4-2 in the sixth. Thanks, Joe. 1-2 again. Curveball that he was fooled on, and a little nubber back to the mound. Smeltzer fielding his position well, and Ripke is out number one. That'll bring up cleanup man Riley Bavard. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Remember, reached on an error that resulted in the only run coming in for Pettisville. Off his bat, the liner to Stewart, who, by the way, did go back in at second, re-entering. Fastball down in the dirt and away, ball one. It bounced off Stewart, kind of rolled far enough away for Bishop to score the Blackbirds' only run of the afternoon. In a 4-1 Montpelier lead in the sixth inning. Righty-righty matchup, strike one on Bavard. 1-1 on him. Back at it, weather permitting on Thursday from Ray Sumter Field in Bryan. Archibald at Bryan. Swung on and fouled off. No play for anybody, 1-2. We were going to do Montpelier-Bryan on Friday, but that has been tweaked a little bit where the JV game will start at 4:30. A liner into right field for Bavard for a base hit. Lyons gets into the gap to cut it off and will hold him to a single. Bavard has now 2 hits on the afternoon for this Blackbird team. That'll bring up Jack Leppelmeyer. He has a hit in 2 at-bats. 1 for 2 with a single. Was retired in a rundown then, 2-3-6-1. Takes a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 on Jack Leppelmeyer, a Pettisville left fielder. Blackbirds down to their final 5 outs, trailing 4-1. Smeltzer comes set at the belt. The 1-strike pitch, Leppelmeyer takes up high. So back to the Friday game, Montpelier-Bryan varsity will move to anywhere from a 6:30 to 7 o'clock start. And more than likely, we will not have that game with Cleveland coming on at 6:10 that night. Here's the 1-1. Down the pike for strike 2, 1-2. So if indeed we do tweak that, we'll come for Tenora at Montpelier on a Monday later this month in a good non-conference game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leppelmeyer takes a little bit low on that off speed from Smeltzer, 2-2. Bavard is at first with 1 gone in the 6th. Locos up 4-1 on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Smeltzer's 2-2. Called strike 3. And that was definitely, from our perspective, definitely a pitcher's call there. Which has been great for Major League Baseball. I love it.
Yes, I agree.
Caught looking is Jack Leppelmeyer. Sometimes baseball screws things up. Like to find games now, you got to go to 5 streamers and 3 networks, right? But things they've gotten right lately at the major league level, the ABS challenge system and the pitch clock. Those are 2 things that they've gotten right. 0-1 on the left-handed hitting Horning. He takes wide, 1-1. Horning 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout in this thing. 2 down, runner on first. Smeltzer straightens. His 1-1 delivery is in on the hands, 2-1. 7 strikeouts on the afternoon, by the way, for Kenneth Smeltzer. Here's the 2-1, down low, 3-1 now. Three balls and a strike with 2 gone in the 6th inning. 4-1 Montpelier. Here's the 3-1. Outside corner, strike 2 on Luke Horning. There has been nobody throwing, so you would assume Horning's coming back out for the bottom of the 6th inning. Here comes the Smeltzer payoff pitch. Runner in motion. Down low, ball 4. So the walk, good job by Luke Horning to induce a walk. Tying run will come to the plate in the form of Sebastian Ryan. And Smeltzer has had Ryan's number today, 0 for 2 with a pair of punch-outs. Righty-righty matchup in the 6th. The first offering is going to get away off the glove of Malachi Smeltzer. It was called a ball. Runners advance to scoring position now. So 2nd and 3rd and 2 down in the 6th inning. And a 1-0 count on Sebastian Ryan, Pettisville second baseman. Again, Cardinals, Guardians, 7:45 first pitch tonight. Coverage starts sometime shortly after 7. Here's the 1-0 from Smeltzer. Inside on the hands, 2-0. Ryan, the number 7 hitter. Sam Hastings on deck. From the windup now, Smeltzer, the 2-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on Ryan there, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Comes home, misses high, ball 3. Montpelier leading Pettisville 7-1 in softball. Going on here behind us in the Superior Athletic Complex. 3-1 to Ryan, inside and high, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Back-to-back walks issued by Kenneth Smeltzer, and now a trip to the mound for Montpelier head coach Toby Hutchison as Pettisville with their biggest chance of the game. Bases juiced, 2 down in the 6th inning, and it's Sam Hastings who is 0 for 1 in this game with a walk, and it's the end of the line for Kenneth Smeltzer. It'll be Wesley Hartsock in a shortstop pitcher switch here. We'll take a short break as Hartsock warms up, coming in a bases-loaded, 2-out situation, and the Locos up 4-1 on B-Rock Sports.
The Pettisville Athletic Boosters would like to take this opportunity to wish Pettisville the best of luck in tonight's game. The Pettisville Athletic Boosters understands all of the hard work and commitment of all of the area athletes, especially those at Pettisville. The Pettisville Athletic Boosters. If you'd like to become a member today, contact a booster member. The Pettisville Athletic Boosters, supporting every athlete in every sport at Pettisville High School and Junior High. The Pettisville Athletic Boosters saying, good luck, Pettisville, tonight.
Welcome back here to Butch Stance Field in Montpelier. Quite a situation here. 4-1 Locos as Wesley Hartsock will come into this situation. He has pitched 14 innings on the season. This will be his 5th appearance overall. He is 2-0, has allowed 5 runs. Hold on, let's back up here. 14 innings. He is 2-0, making his 4th appearance. This will be his first relief appearance on the season. He has allowed just 5 hits on the season. 1 earned run on the year, 2 runs total. He has struck out 18, walked 4, and hit a couple of batters, has that minuscule ERA of .5 entering today, but inherits a big-time jam here as we just get the switch of, as we said, Smeltzer goes to short, and now Hartsock coming in, trying to slam the door here on Pettisville. Paul Bishop talking with Bob Morton here quickly. It'll be Sam Hastings. There will be a big uptick in the velo here from Smeltzer to Hartsock. Not that Smeltzer is a soft tosser by any means, but the velocity jumps up here. Hartsock will go from the stretch, the pitch. Delivers a fastball on the outside corner for strike one. Again, Hastings has walked and lined out softly to Hayden Sharps at first. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 4-1 Montpelier. The 0-1 to Hastings is a little bit low, 1-1. Hastings, the center fielder for this Pettisville team. All these runs are